How's everybody doing here? So I have another video for you guys. This one's going to be about how to gain respect and command respect anywhere you go. This is kind of important in my life, at least. I always feel like in the beginning when I was growing up, I was always that guy who was always pushed around. You know, I was always the guy, if something was wrong, somebody was wrong, it was normally me. Normally I'm the guy who's, being shoved aside. But only because, in my head, I thought that, I didn't want confrontation from anybody, so that was like my way of, okay, alright, cool, haha, I'm the jokester, haha, I'm the prank guy. But in reality, everyone sees me that way too. I'm seeing it myself this way, so I'm acting like the joke to make people laugh. And in reality, people were laughing at me, no respect is really there. So in order to gain respect, you have to really the first step actually, is you got to actually respect yourself. Like, who can respect somebody who's always too nice, somebody who's always the butt of the jokes, who can respect that? Who can respect somebody who's gonna turn over if everyone, if someone challenges them, So at the end of the day here, respect first starts from within. You have to first ask yourself, do I deserve respect? And, if you do deserve respect, people will give it to you for free. You won't have to stand up in front of a pulpit and try to listen to me, guys. I know my stuff here. I'm the best there is at this. You should never have to do that. If people respect you for what you do and what you are, people will naturally walk up to you, and they'll want to give you stuff. They want to help you out. They want the good guy. They want that guy to win. They want the guy who is respectable, the one who is respecting himself and others. Because at the end of the day, you can't respect people, others around you, without respecting yourself. You're going to project, and everyone does this, me too. I always project my standards of right and wrong on the world. And normally that gives me, it helps me out. Like, as in, I call a spade a spade. I'm going to look through the crowd of people. Okay, this guy claims that he's nice. Nice guys don't claim that they're nice. Clearly he's not nice. That's what I'm going to think here. And I'm not going to give him the respect that he wants. He wants people to respect him for being nice. I'm not going to do that because, he hasn't deserved that. Some guy walks up to you, not saying a single word. He feels guilty about getting a free ride off of you. Maybe you're giving him a car ride, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to give you some money, man. I don't feel right about this. People will respect that guy. That's a trait there, respectable. People respect fairness, justice. They respect good. People do respect that. However, whenever people assume that they think that they already are good, no one respects that. No one respects the guy who thinks in his head that he's good. The nicest guys in this world are guys who probably don't realize that, it's a trait that really has you can't really define niceness. Everyone has their own version of niceness, but true niceness is something that really can't be quantified. So even for myself, some things that I think, oh man, if I do that, they're going to hate it. But no, I'm actually wrong. They're going to love it, And then they always say, wow, I can't believe it. You're such a good person. You're such a good guy. That's commendable that you would even put forth that idea. And in my head, I was probably in my head thinking a little bit, oh man, this is edgy. And they don't like this. I'm going to tell this. But now I realize that a lot of times people who hide behind the veil of the nice guy aren't nice at all. And, they have ulterior motives. Everyone does, actually. So it's more nice to let everyone in the world you're dealing with know that you have an ulterior motive. For me, I'll go in there and say I want to say that I'm at the bar and I want to talk to women. And someone walks up to me and says, "So what do you want? You want a drink? What do you want?" I just want women. Immediately the girl was like, but right afterwards she was like, you know what? I actually like this guy here. He's truthful. He tells the truth. A lot of nice guys will come up to you, treat you nice for about a month, maybe 2 months, and out of nowhere turn to a super freak. So true niceness is not hiding behind any veil. It's really just letting people know what they're dealing with up front, and at the same time, you have to have self-respect, or else they're going to walk all over you like a doormat. And this is a problem that a lot of nice guys are probably dealing with, and I wish I could help them. I always tell them that, you got to put aside your chivalrous ways if you want respect in this world. But then, you see the same guys who are downtown buying girls drinks and then right after that they buy the girl a drink. The girl walks away immediately to someone else. Thank you for the nice guy. Thank you, and walks away. And that's not respect. True respect is when someone walks up to you and you don't want anything from them, but then at the same time they're like, wow, what are you doing? What you're doing here is respectable. You're standing up for yourself, or say you're standing up for your beliefs, or say you have a thought on something, or you're just naturally, you always have a tendency to help other people out. They're going to respect that, and even if you think in your head that they're not going to like it, just try it. And if people give you bad feedback, then that's not the right solution. To be truly nice, you're going to have to hear from other people's mouths what you're like, because you yourself will never know what you're like. And that's me here. I'm the same person, same way. You have to rely on the outside. I guess you can either watch evidence, as in you do something that brings back good results every single time, and people are saying that you're doing good. That's telling you that you're on a track to getting respect in life. But like I said, the most important thing here to really emphasize is just work on yourself here and respect yourself first of all. Some people think that, for example, me, I used to think this growing up, that being black, I had to do so much more work to try to convince the world that I'm not some sort of savage animal. I'm like, oh man, you guys don't understand. For me, I had to do all this and that and this and that and this and that and all this stuff. People are looking at me like I'm crazy. But only after I realized that race has nothing to do with any of this stuff. Color has anything. Sexism doesn't have nothing to do with any of this stuff here. Sexism, all that stuff here is just really a mental issue, mental condition. Because, in my head, as I realized that being black has nothing to do with how the world sees me, I'm able to actually generate successful body language, actions, and I get results that I want. People treat me the way that I want to be treated, and I strive for that. I want people to respect my views. So now when I go through crowds, I respect their views. And them seeing that in me, they're like, wow, this guy actually has self-respect. You know what? Let's listen to his views more. As I put my views forth, and that's all you gotta really think about. If you're doing an argument or debate, the person with the better view and the more accurate or truthful view will surely surface and get more respect. At the end of the conversation, people will look at you like, wow, he didn't argue with the person there. He listened to their points all the way through. This guy here, he's something else. Let's respect him. And that's exactly how you get respect in life. I mean, I walk through town these days. Sometimes I get people offer me free stuff just for nothing. I walk through only because, of course, they can only see the body language and the body language that I'm putting off, and just my facial expressions and all of that. That's how people know what you're thinking about in your head. So if you think, for example, that you can lie and people have no idea, I guarantee you people do know. People know something's wrong with you, but they accept that about you. So those who think that you're a clever liar, or that you're you have no integrity, but you're trying to be clever about it, for the most part, we're going to find you out of the crowd, because your actions are going to reflect what you actually stand for. And that's how you lose respect. So every time you think that you can get away with having no integrity, you can't. Because in the end of the day, it comes back around to haunt you, and you'll end up, even if you think you were a good guy, a nice guy, you might see all sorts of bad results. Only because of this. You haven't really demonstrated your integrity through your actions. But that's my point here today. I hope you guys enjoy my videos here. And subscribe if you want to, and stay tuned for more.